Good morning and welcome back to Youth Wednesdays and Tobago Updates Morning Show. You're viewing us here live in Port Scarborough, Tobago. My name is Dwayne. I am one of your favorite youth hosts this morning. For those of you just joining us, and this morning we want to take the discussion surrounding youth club awareness, namely police youth club awareness in Tobago. And this morning we have two renowned police officers here to discuss that with us. They are none other than Mr. Larry Brathwaite and Corporal Dexter Edwards. Do I have your names correctly?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good morning and welcome to you guys.
Good morning.
Good day and good day to Tobago.
All right. It's a pleasure to have you guys here. First of all, might I ask, Mr. Or Corporal Brathwaite, what is your position and which of the police clubs do you represent here this morning?
All right, good morning to everyone. I'm Acting Corporal Larry Brathwaite and I'm attached to the Monk St. George Police Club.
Okay.
I'm the leader of the Monk St. George Police Club. We are also attached to the Community Policing Unit as well.
Okay, lovely. And what about you, Mr. Edwards?
Okay, good day to Tobago again. Well, as you said, I am Dexter Edwards and I'm actually in charge of the Mason Hall Police Youth Club.
Okay, all right. So, guys, how many years have you guys been in this thing called Police Youth Club? Just give us a bit of a history as to how you began in being a part of this group, and just tell us what has your experience been like.
All right, well, I can start. Well, I actually have been in the Police Youth Club business for about 12 years now.
12 years.
As a matter of fact, I got involved because when I used to work in Trinidad and I was transferred to Tobago and I was posted to community policing. And while it's there, having a passion for youth and youth engagement, doing it in church and doing it in the community,
right.
I was asked to go up by the Mount St. George Police Club and give them some assistance. And the person who asked me that, who sent me there, was no other than Corporal Dexter Edwards.
All right. So Mr. Edwards, I want to presume that you've been in this thing longer than Corporal Brathwaite, Mr. Sorry, right? So tell us where you began and your experience.
Okay, first I would say I actually grew up, part of youth groups, churches and so on.
Mm-hmm.
And I always had that passion, and I remember the first position that I got as a youth, I never liked elections, so I was actually selected to be the president of the St. Vincent de Paul back in those days.
Right.
And, being in charge, we actually spared a lot of different things at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So, joining the police service, it was something natural, so the opportunity presented itself. And, I just, took it up. And, from then to now, I've been actively engaged, in terms of, mentoring youth and, doing activities in the communities and so on. And, our record has shown that we have been very, successful as it. And, even as Corporal Brathwaite have said, I have even encouraged other police officers, to be part of molding the youth and so on.
Right. All right. That's very good. We talk about molding youths and so on, but how many active police youth clubs are there on the island of Tobago? And follow-up question would be, do you think that police youth clubs are dying in Tobago, and if so, why? If you don't have the answer, it's fine. But
we can say that there are police youth clubs active from Charlottesville to Crown Point.
Right.
To put a figure on it, we'll have to take some time to check it. But yes, there are police youth clubs active from Charlottesville to Crown Point. And if you go on social media, you will see their posting the pictures, and you will see them from time to time winning the awards, the Tobago the awards, Republic awards. So yes, there are a number of police youth clubs, and they're active in their own way. Some of them have their niche product as it relates to some may focus on probably drumming or dancing, some overall youth engagement, some focus on sports. So the youth clubs are active. And as a matter of fact, from police youth clubs, the youths who would have been part of police youth clubs, as they go older, they would have broken away, or they would have started their own youth groups in different areas as well. Right. And most of them, they get the capacity building, they get the confidence to go and start youth groups or to lead groups, even in church as well. So youth clubs are active, and they're active vicariously in the community as well.
All right.
And if I should just
go ahead,
add to that, traditionally in Tobago, we grew up with scouts, those were the real positive, the prominent organization back then. But and the other groups are actually like prevalent also. But if you look like for the past 20 years, if you look at the importance or relevance of the Police Youth Club to Tobago, you've seen the dynamic. I mean, we have for a number of years, if you go back to probably 10, 15 years in the Tobago Youth Awards, a Police Youth Club
always featuring,
always win, the major awards. And that speaks volumes in itself. And I think now when you talk to people, even though the scouts and thing, they are still like relevant and prominent. A lot of people, relate to the police youth clubs because I think our niche, is hundreds of young people. We do major activities. I mean, corporate Brathwaite and myself could talk from now till probably in the morning about some of the things that we have done have been very successful. Because even like for this year, just in terms of like our club, we did a under 20 football community league in Tobago, which engaged a lot of young people.
And where did that take place?
The games were actually played at Mason Hall and Table Peace in Leicester too.
Right.
And that was something that was highly recognized because of the style and in terms of what we catered for. We also held our annual sports. Well, that's on our entries level. It is the Brathwaite Stadium this year because the Tobago Stadium was available, and we had like over 700 athletes and
that's very
like
good.
49 clubs, and we give incentive to clubs. So it's one of the more recognized club sports in Tobago right now. And we also took our young people to Curacao, and I told this year, and we recently did restored our wall in the Bagatelle community. Our Bagatelle members spearheaded that. And I know corporate Brathwaite could talk about other things that he do too. So I'm saying if you talk about the achievements and the growth of Police Youth Club over the years, this interview will probably go on until in the morning.
Yes, definitely. So it answered my question, which was youth clubs aren't dying, especially police youth clubs. In fact, the things that you mentioned indicated that it is indeed growing. Right. My next question to you, Mr. Brathwaite, right? If there's a community, a special community in Tobago that wishes to, build a police youth club, what are the procedures to get there?
Right, firstly, all you simply have to do is come to the secretariat, come to the office, come to the community police office, so you could go and speak to the senior super DSCP in Tobago Division, sit with them, have a discussion, but first you must do your research. Yes, you will have the passion and the drive to start something, but are the community members interested? So if somebody is interested in going and start a group and they want it to be a policy club, they will go around in the community, gather the names of the persons who is interested, the parents who will support, because it's all about community
cohesion
and
involvement.
It's all about partnerships. It's all about working together, because the police will come there, but the police need the assistance and the support of the community members, more so the parents, because the police club, what has happened, what is starting to happen a lot of times is that you will see the children coming, and some parents will drop their children there. They know they are safe, they are supervised, and then when they ask for the parents, the parents are too busy. So if you get parents who are willing to come and support and to participate and to help, that would be a blessing, that would be a plus. Going back to the question, all the person have to do is go and do their research, gather the names, gather the persons who will support and help, and then go and present it to the senior sub or the SAP or even the secretariat in Sherburne Road. Ask for the community policy unit, ask for the senior person, the sergeant, and they will have a discussion, and they will start, and they will put it together. Most of all, in the community, there are a number of police officers, and the name is a police youth club. So therefore, each police youth club is mandated to have a police officer at the helm.
All right.
Because the correspondence is signed by the police officer, it goes through the police officers. We apply for the funding, the use of the transportation, use of the building. The police officer must get time off, and the police also provides a level of security. The presence of the police is a good thing.
Yes.
So yes, that is the process. So you just have to have the passion, the drive, gather some people, and come to us. Simply put.
Thank you very much, guys. So you guys, you have the information. So those communities who are interested in definitely building a police youth club, you heard it here first, right? As to how you go about doing that. You guys have an event coming up, or a series of events coming up. Kindly share with the viewers what does that event or events entail, and the dates, etc., as we're talking about Police Youth Club awareness.
All right. So in the community of Mount St. George, there's
So why have to be your community first?
well, I'm the Mount St. George Police Club leader, right? So we'll talk about the tongue meeting that is coming up on the 18th of this month, the 18th of September. It's 7 p.m. I remember I heard somebody comment once. They did not know that tongue meetings are open to everyone. They thought it was only for the business people or the leaders in the community. No, tongue meetings are open to everyone. If you are living in the community, you could be living next door, you could be living not only in Mount St. George, you live in Mason Hall,
Right.
or
Glamorgan.
or Glamorgan, even Charleville or
Right.
Crown Point. You can come to the town meeting because you have the opportunity to sit and listen to the plans of the executive, meaning the persons, the high-ranking officers in Tobago Division, the senior, Mr. Eli, Mr. Sobero, the ASPs as well. You know, and if you have any concerns, any problems, you could even air your concerns to them as well. And more so, if somebody is interested in starting a policy club, you could go right there and talk to them.
Right.
And they allow you to come and speak to them one-on-one. They even share their phone number, and they even welcome you, invite you to their office to sit and to have a private conversation. You don't have to stand up on the mic and speak and air views to everybody. If you could sit down at 10 and you could approach them and speak to them after. If you're worried about, you know, I think the trending topic is if you have application, talk to them, come and talk to them. If you, so town meetings are open to everyone, and it's an opportunity to sit and speak to the police about issues concerning the community. Right?
All right, thank you very much for that. Mr. Edwards, go ahead.
Let me remind you again, it's the 18th of September at 7 p.m. at the Mount St. George Community Center. I'm repeating, you should put it up on the screen. The town meeting is on the 18th of September at 7 p.m. at the Mount St. George Community Center.
All right. We want to thank you guys for bringing us here. Again, this is a two-part segment, so stay tuned. We're going to go for a break, and then we're going to come back with Miss Ortiz to discuss the benefits of police youth clubs in Tobago and Trinidad and Tobago by extension. Just remember to share the live. We'll be right back.